Here we go. The riders going in after that green light. Great start here from Sailing Carmen d'Alvarado. And this is the moment of maximum risk and problems on the inside. Looks like Backstay getting tangled with the barriers there. And a clash is going to put her further down the race field. But it's going to be Closel who's going to lead them through the finishing line for the first time. The start absolutely critical here at the cross. And you can see just how dry conditions are as go onto that first bank. They want to ride right the way up. And you can see at the front now, Van Empel quickly moving up on the side. Van Empel is opening up centimetre by centimetre, a little bit of a gap, and I think at the moment it's Sailing del Carmen Alvarado who's just struggling to stay with the place of Cosel, but at the moment Van Empel and Puck Peters opening up a little bit of a gap. It's into the short sandpit, the first time through this sand section, and it looks like Peters with the power just opening a little bit more of a gap there on Van Empel's. Not much of a run-up at this, and that means that Peters has to almost manual the front wheel up before popping the back wheel over, but you can see where you gain ground. It's on that remount. A little bit of a stall there for Buck Peters going up there. Her foot just sliding out and just pushing down. You can see that surface breaking up. It'll be very interesting to see as this race progresses who's got to go now into the sandpit, and Van Anrooy closes right onto the heels. And this time Puck Peters moves off to the left-hand side. That took her just out of that better line on the right of the sandpit. It dropped her back into second place. Van Anrooy moves up, so Shirin Van Anrooy moving up in to take on the running at the front here, the Baloise Trek Alliance rider. Three leaders clear at the front of the race. That's Shirin Van Anrooy in third position, Puck Peters in second, and Van Empel leading out. The riders come down the straight and look over the shoulder there from Van Empel. Van Anrooy tries to just push up a little bit here. Three riders in the race lead, 1 lap left to go. Now big push here. That was a little bit of a muscle in there by Van Empel, and you could see that as the pace went up on that steep bank, Van Anrooy just losing touch a little bit here. No mistakes by our top three here today. They have just about 3/4, 2/3 of the lap left now. Peters tries to push up on the left-hand side of Van Empel, who's having none of it here today. Well, Van Empel is very wary of Shirin Van Anrooy at the moment. They are continuing to push. Moves up over Peters, puts Peters into third place. They're going to keep her here as they go up and now. No mistakes can be made here, and it looks like Puck Peters getting the better line up that climb. It pushes Van Anrooy onto the dirty line on the left-hand side of that descent, and Peters carries the pace off the descent there. She's shown that she's prepared to use them in a race attack mode, not just to keep ground, but to actually make ground. She gets out of the saddle, she really kicks. She doesn't want to lose that front position now. Coming around these turns, she doesn't want to give away top spot. As Van Empel really starts to open up the throttles here, she's got a little bit of a gap, but the kick there, whilst we looked at the riders behind Betsema, has come from Van Empel, who's got the gap. Peters and Van Anrooy at the moment are on the defensive, and this could put Peters in trouble. She's got to use this plank section to her advantage now. We know there is only a short distance into the finish. Did Van Empel do that out of sight? Has Peters got anything left? That was a scrappy hurdle there, but she gets over it. But look at the gap that Van Empel has got. This is looking like it could well be 4 from 4. There's not much time left to hold on. I think she's going to take this. And Peters has not been able to use those hurdles to come back. It's allowed her to clear Van Anrooy. And look at that. You can see what it means. Your race winner of round 4. It is Ben Van Empel, 4 from 4. Then it is Puck Peters who takes a second place here. And then it is Shirin Van Anrooy. Van Anrooy with her best result.